setting up a scanning system. It's myOrganized.life live, October 29th, 2018. I'd probably getting that 29th out. 29th.
29th out.
Yeah, yeah, that's a long thing. But hey, welcome to myOrganized.life live. I'm John Hunt.
And I'm Leanne Thompson.
This is the show where we give you organizing tips, advice, and on Mondays, as we get into the afternoon here, start to not be able to talk very well, thinking about, oh, the weekend was great.
Yes, it was.
Did you have a good weekend?
Mm-hmm. Yep, okay. I did. How about you?
I did too.
Good.
I loved it. But
Good.
Today,
back to reality.
Yes, back to reality. And we're going to talk about scanning documents today.
Right.
And how do you organize it? Because, it's one thing to set up a scanner, and we're not going to talk about all the technical stuff. But once you have a scanning system, how do you get it organized?
And we're talking about scanning important documents or just anything?
Well, it could be things. I think we're going to kind of focus on the home because we're going to reference back to podcast number 148 with Ellen DeLapp, which is actually a podcast on the essentials of filing.
Okay.
And
she talks about scanning.
She talks about scanning, and once you set up a scanning system, how do you organize stuff so when you start, I don't know, how you put stuff through the machine.
Stuff through the machine.
What do you do with it?
Right. Okay.
Okay. So if you want to watch the whole, actually it's a two-part program, 148 and 149. A lot of things about filing essentials in there. You can find that at smead.com/podcast. Scroll down the page to number 148. And then when you're done watching that, you can watch number 149. Right. But this is in the middle of number 148. Okay. It's on scanning. So let's roll that clip right now. Well, and I think this probably segues into scanning and, kind of what's the rule for, maybe someone says, oh, I might need that someday. It's not necessarily an important paper, but it's important to them. And they want, how do you set up a scanning system for somebody and determine, how, first of all, what to keep and what to scan, but how you organize it within a scanning system?
So I use the same categories for scanning as I do for paper. When I'm thinking about scanning, I always talk about, is it scan worthy? Is it something we want to keep for the duration? So I apply that to these categories. So my categories are home and auto. This is for our personal files.
Okay.
Financial, and then personal. So home and auto, anything relating to your house. So there's things we do want to keep for the duration for our house. Any remodeling and repairs, things that we've invested in our house so that down the road we'll be able to take those into account when we sell our house. Our auto, we want to keep up with repairs, maintenance, the purchase price. But a lot of times we're going to the same place to have our auto repaired, and there's lots of online tools. So we may or may not keep those things and scan them in. Okay. The second category, financial, we would scan those in by the name of the institution or by banking, retirement, again, big categories. Those are things I think are definitely scan worthy because we want to keep them for the long time. And then personal falls into the realm of things that have to do with the living things in your house. So it's the people in your house, it's your pets, it's the things like your church and the other interests that you have. So the least scan worthy might be in personal. Keep up with your medical documents. That's very scan worthy. Right. You might keep up with the things to do with schools, like your kids' grades and college applications, things like that. So in each category, I first set up the file folders in the digital access in your computer, and then I go ahead and have people scan in. And when you're scanning in, you have to rename. So scan a little, rename a little. It's a little easier process.
Okay.
So.
Great. Well, that was kind of a little bit of a rabbit trail, but I know that that's one of the techniques to help you get rid of, some of the things you don't necessarily need, but you still want to keep them. All right. So, she's using the home example there, setting up your different categories, I think, which is very similar to setting up a filing system.
Right.
Which is the whole point of this thing.
You want to match your files
to
your scans.
Yeah.
Right.
So, good point, Ellen DeLapp. Yes. And we've got a podcast coming up with her in a few weeks,
yes,
I think.
We do.
The reason I know that because we just recorded it on Friday.
Yes, we did.
So, but this week, it's Halloween week.
I know.
Are you going to wear your costume on Wednesday? Because we have kind of like the employee party.
Yes, we have a big, giant employee party.
Now, I thought I had my costume figured out.
But then you didn't.
But then some technical difficulties happened. So I am
planning on wearing my costume.
okay on the show too.
Well, yeah, if we're
we're
gonna
have lunch and then we're gonna,
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully
on
we won't
Wednesdays we
hopefully
haven't.
you won't spill all over it. You know,
right.
if they have
yeah.
it's potluck, you never know if one of those
Well,
pots spills on you.
On Wednesdays we haven't been.
I know.
I haven't been on.
Well, I know. Usually we just play the podcast.
Yes,
it's
but are you
podcast
gonna make an
release.
exception and have us on?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do a little.
Sure, then I'll
we'll
show my
intro the
face.
podcast. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, especially if you have the costumes, people want to see that stuff. They want. We tell them it's behind the scenes, right?
Yep.
This is. Hey, maybe we should take some video at the lunch.
We should.
I don't
and
know.
play
That'd be
it.
kind of fun. All right. Well, we'll see what we can do.
All right.
Anyway, but this Wednesday we do have a brand new podcast, Halloween theme with
Yes.
Shauna Turner.
The 5 frightful foes.
Of
So they'll have to
organizing.
tune into that.
Absolutely. That happens 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. We got a bunch of other stuff this week because we got a whole week, and I'm not going to tell you what happens on Friday.
Good.
Because you know what's on Friday because it's
Your favorite show.
Okay, but we won't say that because
No.
it's way too early in the week
it
to
is.
start promoting Friday.
It is.
Although I love Fridays. So that's why it's my favorite show, not because of the show, but
Because
because
it's Friday.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, you'll have to tune in Friday to figure out what that's all about.
Right.
But for now, we'll move on. The rest of our day, we'll be back tomorrow here 2 p.m. Central Time, Facebook Live, or you can watch it on the replay on Facebook or YouTube or myOrganized.life. So lots of options for those who are not available at that time. So that's it for today's myOrganized.life Live. Stock up on your favorite organizing products now at myOrganized.life. This is the perfect time of year to equip your office with file folders, expanding files, project organizers, and more. And introducing our new bright white folder line that coordinates with any office decor. It's easy, shop online, and it's delivered right to your office. Stock up now on your favorites with everything you need at myOrganized.life. That's myOrganized.life. myOrganized.life.